Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, morning. Yes, it is Friday. It is the last day of the week. Are we ready, everybody? Are we ready, everybody? Andrew the Believer with the first gift on the board. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. Manny being Manny, yes, with the first hearts. Manny with the first hearts. Let's go, Lebanon James. I need Lebanon. I need the exact symbol name. All right, put the symbol name and not the company. Marcus, good morning. Yes. Andrew with the popular. Let's go, everybody. Good morning to you over there on the tubes. The YouTubes, yes. Jade, good morning. As you're coming in, everybody, tap that screen, share the live out. Marcus with the heartbeat. If you're here for the first time, hit that FOLLOW button. Support us. Become part of the family. Let's go. Susana Pena. Good morning, Susana. Whoa, look at that. Remember, 70% of all new highs fail. Boom. Let's go. It's just part of doing business, my friends. It's part of doing business. Nothing's bleeding out. There's no some big conspiracy. Let's go. Let's go. Chavez Francisco. Shelly Galvin with the hearts. Let's go. Let's go, Shelly. Lebanon, don't worry. Just sit back and relax, my friend. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Tap, 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 tap. Everybody on YouTube, everybody on Ticket to Talk, tap those screens. Let's go. Very, very important. Come on now. Let's go. Davion with the heartbeat. Welcome to all the new Voss Trading Education VIPers from yesterday and last night. SM on the tubes. Hello, SM. Alfred Going, good morning to you. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. JDM with the cone. Thank you, JDM. Davion with the popular. JDM with the heartbeat. Little golf clap, everybody. Little golf clap. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Tap it out. JDM, get them tappers going, baby. Let's go. Whatever happened to that guy, Nate? Remember Nate? Whatever happened to him? He went to Hawaii and all of that. Is that guy still around? User, good morning. To know what graph we're looking at, chart, the name will be there. The time frame will be right there, everybody, okay? Let's go, let's go. We're at 4.2 thousand likes. Soon as we hit 10,000, we are going to get this party started. We got to go over all the symbols. We got to get our levels in place so you all know what the hell you're doing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get down a limb. Powder with the heartbeat. Marcus with the TGIF. Adam with the goggles. Let's go. Tap it out, everybody. Tap it out. Levi Johnson, let's go. Palo with the donut. Candy with the heartbeat. Bajay, hello, Bajay. Sahira, good morning to you. Sue Felicia with the hearts, let's go. Let's go, Adam with the popular. Let's go to the moon. Tap it, baby. Lebanon, you're about to get muted. Lebanon is on his last leg. Facial blaster with the heartbeat. Yes, it is. Thank you, my facial. B-Rad. Good morning to you. OG, facial blaster with the money gun. Good morning, everybody. Facial blaster in the heartbeat. That's it. Good morning. Hope you all are doing well. My name is Voss. I've been trading for 21 years. We are going to help you. Good morning, Oscar and KK. We are going to put our levels in right now. When you see the lines come up on the board like this, okay, look, everybody. When you see that line come up, right there is the price action, okay? That is the price of that level. Make sure you mark these down. Yesterday, you had a great day if you followed what we put on here, okay? Well, every day, really. We know on this market right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in a bull neutral state. Bull neutral state, but we are in a bearish position two down to the downside. So we're going to be whippy today, okay? It's going to be whippy at the open today. So we know that going in already at the gate, we are not shorting this to the downside. A new novice trader or trader that doesn't know what they're doing would try to short this at the open. It's not going to go anywhere, okay, everybody? Now let's put our levels in. Let's put our levels in. There's that 15-minute 200, the granddaddy of them all. Yes, it is. Bump, 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 bump. All right, here we go on this market. We are in that bearish, bullish neutral state, bearish position. You have the 200 right here, the 15-minute 200, powerful as hell at 621. 621, you can look for a move back up to the upside because of our state. If you get under 621 with a retest later on, you'll have room down to 618 here on Miss Market. Of course, back to the upside, you got to get back over 627. 627 back to the upside. 70% of all new highs fail. Remember that. 70%. It does it every single time. What else are we looking at? Good morning, KK. Levi with the heart. Palo with the dolphin. Zen, Myth, Ed with the hearts. And Steven Silent with the heart me. Let's do the cues. Let's hammer them cues, everybody. Say everybody luck. Goo-goos from yesterday. Oh, so nice. Oh, so nice. Okay? Let's do it. Same thing here on them cues. All right? We are in a bullish neutral state. We're in position 2 to the downside in that bear position. You're not short anything. There's going to be 200s all around us here. We're not shorting everything. There it is. The 15-minute 200. There she blows. Yes. And we'll put this in, and we'll put the double top in up there. We'll pull this back. Right here, you got major support on them Qs. 552 with a whole number, everybody. 552 with a whole number. Got to get back over 556.17 here. Back to the upside for a move up to 558. Double top up there on them Qs, okay? Just because you're down here now doesn't mean you won't be right there within a minute, okay? The market goes up, the market goes down, and the market goes sideways. Coach TY with the heart puff. They love you so much. Adrian Rodriguez with the heart me. The Coach TY with the you're awesome. The rose. Thank you so much, everybody. Remember, the super chats are available over there on YouTube, right at the chat box at the bottom. You can see the plus sign for the super chats, okay? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. ACHR. We are in a neutral state to the upside here on ACHR. You're in the whip zone. To the upside, you are in that neutral state. You are not looking to go long on this by any means. You are going to whip around down here until this 20 catches back up to that 200, okay? So this is going to be a whip fest here on ACHR. So mark that down, everybody. Got a 200 down there right there. You got a 15-minute 200 to the downside right there. We're going to mark these levels out for you. You got a double top over there. Another 200 over here. All right, here we go on ACHR. Under 1060, you got room down to 1050 and 1035. You're fighting for pennies on this, okay? Above 1083, you got room up to $11, but you're not going anywhere because of the state of your stock, okay? So don't even try it. I would leave this alone for the first 15 to 20 minutes. Mr. Dave, C, what's up, C? SOFI. Hello, C13. Hot hands over there on the tubes. Yes. We are in a narrow state on SOFI. Let's go. We are narrow. We're going to sound the alarm. Alert, alert. We are in a narrow state, position 1 to the downside here on SOFI, everybody. I haven't played that one in a while. Let me put the new goal up here real quick. Just because it's Fridays, don't go to sleep. We don't say, here comes the weekend. We're going to get lazy. Woo! Position 1 to the downside. We are in a narrow state here on a SOFI. We got our 5-minute 200 right beneath us, okay? There's our 15-minute 200 right there. We got a pivot, and we got a pivot. All right, let's put this into action. SOFI back over 2111. You got room up to that pivot right there. Does everybody see it? That's the last pivot right there. Whoop, hold on. 2132 on this, okay? 2132. You got room down to 2032 to the downside here on SOFI. You are in a narrow state, so a move to the downside you can get on this with no problem because you're narrow. Under 2032, with a retest, you're coming back down to 1960. Remember, all highs fail. 70% of all highs fail. All highs fail. All highs fail. Remember that. You're not going to the moon. There is no such thing when it comes to the market. Let's go, let's go. Steak and eggs for breakfast. I stopped eating breakfast. Mr. Dave with the super chat. Yes, it is. Over there with the sunglasses. Thank you, Mr. Someone on YouTube help Mr. Dave. All right, here we go on coin. Right now on coin, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on coin, okay? Position 2 on them coins. We're going to watch our whole numbers here. 392. Let me put this in. We'll pull this back in 1 second, okay? Good morning, good morning. All right, on coin, you got to watch this level right here. Boom! 393, 394 level. Hold numbers because you are in a neutral state. You got the 3 spread going right now. It's going to come back, okay? We know that. You got room back down to 389 here on coin. 389 on coin. We're going to head over to SMCI. Okay, at the open on SMCI, there it is, everybody. There she blows. There was the marking from yesterday. There's your topping tail, and whammo to the downside. And you silly gooses thought you were going to the moon. Oh, boy. We are in a neutral state here on SMCI. We are in position 1 to the downside. The stars are aligned here for a short. You are in position 1. You are in that neutral state here on SMCI, okay? We got our 5-minute 200 right here. We're going to mark that out. We got our 15-minute 200 right there. We're going to mark that out. And then we got our 1-hour pivot right there. SMCI first stop, 49.61. Market, boom, 49.61. Under 49.61 with a retest. You got room down to 48.64 here on SMCI. Let's go, let's go. Tap it out. PLTR. Yes, Hillary. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the heartbeat. Yes, thank you so much. Brad James with the cheers. Candy with the hand hearts, 3 of them. Brad James with the popular. Shelly with the roses. User with the goats. Thank you, everybody. Mr. Dave over there with the super chats, my brother. I appreciate you. What else are we looking at? Tesla to the moon. Thought this thing, what was that guy that said this thing was going back to 250? And they all disappear after they're wrong. Why is that? Thank you, Robert. Jorge Rolanzan, welcome both of you to the YouTube channel. Good to see you, brand new users. Become part of the family, hit that follow button. We're in a neutral state right now on Tesla. We are in the whip zone right now on Tesla. That is between these 2 levels. Why do we call it the whip zone? Because anytime you're trading in it for the first 15 minutes of the open, you will be whippy in the whip zone. Yes, we'll look at Seymour. We'll look at NQ, okay? Now we're going to put our major support and resistance in line here on Tesla for you. 15-minute looks good. You're nice and tight there. Just pull it back. Tesla, neutral state. You are not going to have that power to the upside like you do when you're in a narrow state, okay? You got room up to 318, 318.60 here on Tesla. Remember the state of your stock, as always. Under 305, you got to get under the whole number, not just 305.18. Get under that whole number, and you have room down to $300.68. Under that with a retest, you're coming back down to $294 on Tesla. Let's go, everybody. We are at 45,000 likes. Let's go. PLTR, and then we're going to go over to NQ here in a second, and then XRP. Right now, we are in a neutral state, position 2 to the downside here on PLTR. You're coming into that 5-minute 200 to the downside as we speak here on PLTR, okay? We're going to mark out our 15-minute. Boom. Be careful here. We got an hourly 20 in the way as well, all right? Be careful there. All right, PLTR, you are in position 2 to the downside. You have support right here. You got to hold 140.66 right here, okay? 140.66. If you get under 140.66 with a retest, you're coming back down to 137. Mark that out. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk. Above 143, you have room up to 145 on PLTR. Robert with the super chat. Thank you, my Robert. Brand new. What is the neutral state? No, if you Google it, it won't tell you, my friend. Trust me. A neutral state, you will learn all of this in the VIP, everybody. $25 a month or $275 for the year will get you into our VIP. That's where we train you on how to trade properly. That's where you're going to learn how to trade. If you never traded before, or if you've been trading and not having any success, we are going to help you fix that. $25 a month, thevosstrading.com. Click the link in either bio or type it into your browser. What else are we looking at? NVIDIA. Let's do NQ as we promised. NQ, you are in that narrow state currently. Yes. Let's mark these levels out here on NQ, okay? NQ right now, you got to get back over 22,901. This level right here for a move up to 22,950. Mark that down, everybody, okay? Here on NQ, you got to get under 22,856. Right now, you are too far from that 20. You are going to be coming back to that 20 and this pivot here of 22,901. Do not chase this, folks. You're coming back to the 20, okay? Does everybody see that? You're starting to make that move now. Back up here. Boop, 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 boop. Back to the 20. Got it? Good. What's next? NVIDIA to the moon. Let's go, NVIDIA. We are in a neutral state. Yes, we need a pullback on this for sure, and we are going to get this now, okay? We're not going to say, oh, my God, NVIDIA's bleeding out, everybody. Oh, my God, I don't know what to do anymore. Voss, what's going on? 70% of all new highs and all highs will fail. Remember that. Here we go. Putting in our support and resistance. There she blows. Yes. All right, NVIDIA right now, we are in a bullish neutral state. Boom, boom. We are in a bearish position 2 to the downside. Are we going to short this at the open? No. You are going to be whippy at the open because we need, if we're going to make a move to the downside, this 20 to catch up to this 200. And why we do that, we're whipping around. You're going to see tails go up. You're going to see tails go down. You're going to see tails to the left. You're going to see tails to the right. All right? That is what's going to happen here. You got room on NVIDIA down to 162.40, 162.50 area here on NVIDIA. Under 162.50 with a retest, you're coming back to 161.50 right here first, okay? You got support underneath you on NVIDIA. Ultimately, we got to get back over 164.32 for more all-time highs, which we will, but we're not going to probably do that today. Let's go, let's go. Eat me, eat. Oh, no, eat. East meets Westy. Hello. I read that wrong. East meets West with the roses. Robin with the heart me. User with the goat. Robin, thank you. Marcus, Shelley, Stringer, Gilberto with the lightning. April, Hadrian, thank you, everybody, for all of those donations. I appreciate you. Sorry, East meets West. Read that wrong. Sincere with the goat. Gilberto with the you're awesome. Yeah. IWM. Coming up. You guys can hear the music today over there on TikTok, right? Now you can hear it. Are you good? Are you happy? Right now, IWM. Are you ready? Sound the alert. We are in a narrow state here on IWM. We are in a narrow state on IWM. We are in position 2 to the downside here on IWM in this narrow state, everybody. Right now, we have the 5-minute 200 right above us as a resistance. We are in a narrow state. So you may reject off that 5-minute 200 and move lower here, okay? We are going to mark these pivots out for you right now. We are going to head back to IWM. This failed as well. We are in position 2. You have a 200 right here. Topping tail, possible move down to 220.50 here on IWM. I'll mark that out. Ultimately, you want to get back over 225.60 for a move higher up to 226 and 227. Remember, everybody, tap that screen. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are here every day. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll be here Sunday. We'll be here Monday. We'll be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. JPM. What state are we in? What position are we in? Put it in the chat. What type of state? What type of position? Neutral, what type? We'll do Google. We are in a bullish neutral state, and we are in a bearish position too to the downside on JPM. You're going to short this at the open? Nope. 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 Because you're not going to go anywhere. Because of the state of your stock, at least not at the open, okay? We also got a 5-minute 200 right down here at 284.66 here on JPM. Be careful, that 15-minute 200 back to the upside here. And we're going to put in our hourly pivots. We're going to pull this back. Right now, you're in position 2. You got room down to 284.66 here on JPM. You got to get back over 288.62 here on JPM. So before you get over 288.62, everybody, this is going to whip around until your 20 catches back up to your 200, narrow state, and then you could possibly go up or down, whatever Miss Market tells you. Remember, Miss Market runs the show. We have no control when we get into a trade if we're going to do good or not. We have no control over the movement. Zero, zilch, nada, nothing. All we can do is trade our A-plus high probability setups. The only thing we control in the market is what, everybody? You do have control over one thing and one thing only. What is it? Does anybody know? Put it in the chat. Does anyone know? Right. Risk. Risk management is the only thing we control in the market. And the reason so many traders lose and aren't in this game that we love very long is because they can't control the risk. And they can't control their risk because they can't control themselves. So until you conquer yourself, trading in the markets is going to be very, very hard for you. Amazon, let's do it. You got it, Mr. Dave. Jesus. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on Amazon. 5-minute. We are nice and tight here inside that whip zone, okay? So that's good. We got the granddaddy lurking out underneath here on the 15. We're going to mark that out for you. You got a triple top on here on the 15-minute on Amazon, okay? We're also going to mark this triple bottom here. Right now on Amazon, you are in position 2. You are in a neutral state, and you have room up to 224 here on Amazon. Over 224 with a retest. Watch the 225 area here on Amazon, okay? As we come back down on Amazon, we got to get under 221.40 for a possible move down to 217.84, 218 level here on Amazon. Yes. Thank you, Flacco, for the follow. Everybody, announcement. We have hit 66,000 followers here on TikTok. 66,000 followers, everybody. Congratulations. Meta. We're on our way to hit 5,000 followers over there on YouTube. Thank you very much over there on YouTube. Meta, right now, we are in a narrow state here on Meta. Remember when we had our first 1,000 followers, everybody? Alert, alert, here on Meta. We are in a narrow state. Put it on the watch. We are in position 1 to the downside. 5-minute, you look good. 15-minute, you look delicious here on Meta. Meta to the moon. down. Let's see what we got here. All right, on Meta, let's pull it back. You're in position 1 to the downside. You got room, folks, down to 699. 699 here on Meta in a narrow state. Back over the whip zone. You got to get back over here, folks, of 728.35 right here. And then you got room up to 737.50 and then 748.50 here on Meta. Very nice, very nice. You are narrow. You're getting something good out of Meta today. You are getting something good. Google, thank you for the follow, Quabi. Thank you, my Quabi. All right, we are in a neutral state here on the Googs. We are in the whip zone here on Google. Let's put them in, everybody. We got our 5-minute 200 right below us, so be careful, please, there, okay? We also got the 15-minute 200 right beneath that. And there's our 1 hour. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's do Google. Google right now, back over 179. You have room up to 179.65 and then 180.50 on Google, okay? Mark those levels down. Here on Google, we got to get back under 177. Get under 177 whole number, and then you're coming back down to 174.50. Anything you try to short on Google right now, you have major, these are all right here, folks, are all 200s. You got 3 of them right in a row. All granddaddies right here. So let me fill this in for you. This is what you're trying to short into here on Google. Look at this. Boom. No siree, Bob. Hold on, everybody. No siree, Bob. Do we want to short into this right here? No, we want to get under 177 to the downside, under it. And then you have room down to 174.59 here on Google. Got it? Katana Lim with the shares. Thank you, my Katana Lim. I appreciate it. Davion with the roses. Measy with the popular. Measy with the heartbeat. Gilberto with the you're awesome. Good morning, my Jared. Hello over there, my Jared. What else are we looking at, everybody? Thank you, my Hillary. Send them roses. We had 66,000 followers here on the live this morning. Jared over here with the roses. Jules with the dolphin. Shelly Galvin with the roses. Yes. Uber. We'll come back to Meta. We always come back to them, folks. Don't worry. You just got to stay on, and we'll come back to them. Right now here on Uber, what are we doing on Uber? We are in a narrow state. Alert, alert. Here on Uber. Currently right now on Uber, we are in position 2 to the downside in this narrow state on the Uber-Uni. 5-minute, you're nice and tight here in that whip zone, okay? On the 15-minute, we have the granddaddy of them all. He's lurking right here. Do you see it? He's lurking and saying, come to Papa. That's what he's saying over there. He's saying, come to Papa. We also have a pivot right here and bam. All right, let's do it. Position 2 to the downside in a narrow state on Uber. You got room down to 94.52. First stop here on the Uber-Uni. You got to get back over $97. The whole number, yes. Yes, over the 97 whole number for a move up to 97.77 on Uber. We don't use Discord, Robert. We have a real education platform. Discord is a cesspool. We do not do that because we don't want somebody by the name of DMing you and trying to rip you off. You're going to head over to thevosstrading.com. That is where you get into our Discord and education platform. Sue with the roses, my Sue with the confetti. Midwest with the heartbeat. Who's that up there? Sue, the title gifter of the roses. AMD. Any questions about the VIP folks on YouTube or TikTok, just ask the moderators and coaches. They are in there and they will graciously answer any questions you have as they get ready to trade today. And we thank them very much for helping us out. Oh, AMD. Oh, AMD, come to Papa. This is my number one, folks, AMD. We are in a narrow state. Alert, alert. We are in position 1 to the downside here on AMD. Look at that. Oh, yes. Let's see what we got. Come on, Hourly. Don't screw us up here. We got to watch this little guy lurking right here. See that pivot? Bam. Watch that triple top right there. All right, here we go on AMD. We got room at the open down to 141.81, 142 level. I'm putting AMD on watch here at the open. This is the only thing I'm going to have on watch this morning. So we are in position 1. We got room down to 141.81 and then 140.65 on AMD. Back over 144.20, you will have room up to that triple top there of 146. Here on AMD, you are narrow. We're going to get a good one here out of AMD. Let's go. Thank you, Sue. Luli with the heartbeat. Jack Rich with the roses. Thank you so much, Jack Rich. And Luli. GLD, the Gold Trust. All right, right away, who asked for this? Andrew, when you look at it and you pull it up, what's the first problem here on the gold, the GLD? What is the problem on the GLD? Well, first of all, you are getting into a wide state. That's problem number 1. Problem number 2 is you're way up there in position 3. Are you going to take this long? No. You're coming back here on GLD. You may get a gap and nap on this here on this beautiful Friday. What we're going to do for you is we are going to put your retracement levels in right now. 307.50 is your 50%. 308 is your 25% on GLD. You need to come back. If you get under 307.50, bring that baby back even further, okay? Here is your 25. Here is your 50. Mark them out. Boom. Look at that, huh? Look at that beauty. Yes, Andrew, I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. Hello, Blameless. How are you? But we do have to quickly go over to XRP because we got to satisfy our crypto people, okay? Right. Oh, no, you're not doing anything on this. You're coming back to the 20. You're coming back to the 20. That's all you need to know right now. You will see this come back to the 20 by the time we get off of here. Boop, 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 boop. The party's over to the upside. Need a pullback. All right, CORZ. Let's see what we got for Jack Rich. We are in a narrow state for Jack Rich. Yes. All right, here's our whip zone, Jack. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the downside. Above us there, we're going to mark out our major support and resistance levels, all right? All right, Jack Rich, where you be? Position 2 to the downside. First stop, 1260. Mark that down. 1260. Under 1260 with a retest, you're coming back down to 1217. Now, to the upside, you got to get above 1350 for a move up to 1363 and 1381. Low ATR here on CORZ. You're going to be fighting for some pennies, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Quentin Simonis. Hello, Quentin Simonis. PayPal for, is that Trinity? I couldn't see the name. Oh, we're in a narrow state here on PayPal, everybody. Yes, it is. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the downside, but we're going to sound the alert. Alert, alert, because we are narrow. That's what we want the state of our stocks to be, because we will get some good movement. Position 2 to the downside. We got the 5-minute 200 here we got to worry about. It is now resistance coming back up here, and we're going to show you, and you got your 15 as well. Let's show you some stuff here on PayPal, okay? All right, PayPal, here we go. Right now, you're in position 2. Coming back to the upside, you got a 200 right here. You got a lot of resistance. See it? You got room down to 73.17 here on PayPal. So mark that level down in a narrow state. To the upside, folks, here on PayPal, you got to get back over $76. You got to get over that whole number for a move up to $76.52. Don't try to do anything else to the upside because you're just going to clang and bang, all right? Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only, and you must trade at your own risk. Don't forget over there, Blameless, the Super Chats are open on YouTube in the chat box. We are in a neutral state here on the Qs. You are in a bull neutral state. You are in a bearish position too. You got room down to 552 hold number, and you got major support here on the Qs, okay? Coming back to the upside here on the Qs, your 50% retracement level is at 554 if you were going to try to take a reversal back up here on the Qs. You want to get back over 556.17, and then you got room up to 558 on the Qs. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, Mark Mazer with the lightning bolt, the only dad in the UK with the heart me. Thank you. Rock and roller with the roses. I appreciate you. Apple. Remember, only thing on watch is AMD, and we're going to come back to that in a second because I want to show you a few more things on AMD, okay? Right now on AMD, we are in a narrow state. Yes, it is. Voss CDV. Hello over there on the tubes. We're going to sound the alert here. Alert, alert. On, we don't bet, Blameless. Only GAMBLERS's bets and try to predict. Right now, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the downside here on Apple. Let's put in our major levels here on Apple. Be careful. You got a 5-minute 200 and a 15-minute 200 right underneath you here on Apple. Come back here on Apple. 210.55 here in this narrow state. Under 210.55, you got room down to 209. Now on Apple, you want to get back over 213.50 right here. Mark that level because then you have room up to 216 on Apple, everybody. Thank you for the follow, V. Yes, if you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We would love to have you part of the family. Duco with the rose. Zen Method with the roses. Thank you. Thank you. Duco with the heart me. Yes. Thank you, Mike Jones. Sue with a Boeing. Let me go over to AMD real quick, and then we'll go over to Boeing, okay? So on AMD at the open, if we get a nice event, so don't forget we have clearing to the left, okay? Boom, down the 142 area. Watch that whole number. I'm going to be looking at this. Now, let me go to the 5-minute. On the 5-minute, we're clearing, okay? On the 15-minute, we're clearing. On the 1 hour, we're clearing, everybody, here on AMD, and we are going to sound the alert again. On AMD. Now, to the upside here on AMD, above 144.20, you're clearing, okay? To the upside. On the 5-minute, clear. 15, clear. 1 hour, clear. Boeing. Soki, you learn all about the clearing bar in the VIP. You can't give everything away. No, we got people in there working hard. All right, Boeing, we are narrow. We are in a narrow state on Boeing. Alert, alert. We're in the whip zone here on Boeing, right where you want to be on Boeing. Got to watch the spreads here and the volume on Boeing at the open. Little spread-a-roonies here, okay? So you got to be careful. Got a double top right there on Boeing back to the upside, okay? So be careful. Our ATR on this, our levels are good enough. Above 221.61, you have room up to 228.52 here on Boeing, okay? Under the whip zone of 225, got to get under the whole number. You have room down to 224.60 on Boeing, okay? Under 224.60 with a retest, and you have room down to 220 on Boeing. Sweet Ree with the follow. Thank you, Sweet Ree. Katana Lim with the shares. Thank you, Katana Lim. We got some more roses on the board. XLF. Every time I see that, I think of the hell's the XFL. All right, here we go on XLF. Remember that racket? All right, what do we got here on XLF? We are in a bullish neutral state. You're in a bearish position, too, to the downside. You're going to be a little choppy here on XLF, that's for sure. Little chop. Let's see what we got. Little chopperoonies. All right, XLF, let's pull it back. You are in a neutral state, bullish position, too. Got room down to 52.15. All right. Coming back up, you have major resistance on this. You want to, you want to get back over 52.51. Did I wake you up, everybody? Woof. Get back over 52.51 for a move back up to 52.63 on XLF. Thank you, Mike Jones and Zen Method, for those beautiful roses. Sue, the title gifter. Who's going to take that title gift away from Sue? Duco, thank you. C for Trinity. Let's go over to C. Right now here on a C, we are in a bull state. We are in a bear position, too, to the downside on C. Let's get those 200s underneath us. There's one. Number 2 is right there with the 5-minute. You got your 15-minute. Whoa, we got a 1 hour 20 lurking there. Be careful on this. Be careful. All right, you're coming into major support here on C. 86.28, 86.18 here on C. You got room back up to 86.64 to the upside. On C, you get under 86.18. Get under the whole number of 86. You have room down to 85.50 on C. You want to get back over 87.08 for room up to 87.50 on C. Claude says, where can I buy 7AIX tokens? If you go to ShopRite, Claude, go to your nearest ShopRite or your nearest supermarket, and they'll have those tokens for you on pre-sale. If you got to get over there now. They only have them on there for 33 more minutes, Claude. Microsoft. Let's go. We are in a neutral state here on Microsoft. Neutral, bullish neutral state. We're in a bearish position, too, to the downside. Claude right now is getting the Uber, and he's flying over to that supermarket. Doesn't matter what supermarket, Claude. Doesn't matter, my brother. Just make sure you get them pre-sale tokens, all right? All right, on Microsoft, you got room down to 497. First stop, 497 here on a Microsoft, okay? Under 497 with a retest, you have room down to 489 on Microsoft. You got to get back over 502.17 for a room up to 504.43. Claude said he's on his way, everybody. You think he'll get him? I hope he does. Zen with the roses. Oh, boy, Zen's coming for them roses. Thank you for the follow, Mo Jeff. I appreciate you. AVGO. Yes, Robert. Robert just got the joke. That's my boy, Robert. AVGO. It's all right, Robert. You're new. You're just getting settled in. We got you. AVGO, we are in a narrow state. You are in position 1 to the downside here on AVGO. 5-minute. Look at that whip zone. You're nice and tight there with your key moving averages. But the only problem you got is that 15-minute 200. Isn't she a doozy? She's always lurking, that damn thing. All right, here we go. AVGO, we are narrow. You want to get under 273 hold number. Mark that down. 273 hold number here on AVGO. Under, I got to put this pivot in first. Under 273, you will have room down to 271. First stop here on AVGO. Under 271, you're hanging on for dear life. You got room down to 259. This is what AVGO is doing currently right now on the level of 271 hold number. Mark this down. 271 hold number. We are hanging on for dear life. Okay? On AVGO. XOM. Hot hands, I got you. Coming up, hot hands. I see you. I see you, my hot hands. We can just move this up. Can move this down. Now, let me reset this. I don't want to do that because things move a lot. See? All right, XOM, here we go. To the moon. Nothing goes to the moon. You are in a narrow state on XOM. Alert, alerts above 115. Got to get over 115. You got room up to 117 here on XOM, yes. Under 114, get under the whole number. You have room down to 111.50 on XOM. All right, little CRWV. It's amazing all the things you guys trade. Where do you find half this shit? We are in a neutral state, position 1 to the downside here on CoreWeave. Dreamweaver. Triple top up there. All right, you are in a neutral state. You are in a position 1. You got room here on CRWV down to 123. Whole number, mark that down, okay? You got to get back over 145.23 for a move up to 150.31 and then 155.50. Hector Isaias with the goats. Adorable Dad with the corn. Hector with the roses. Mike Aaron Jones with the roses. Luis with the heartbeat. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate all of that. Look at that. Big Boy Jr. with the hearts. Facial Blaster with the hearts. Thank you. Facial Blaster. You got to tell me where you got that name from, Facial. Luli with the goat. Slim Pickens with the follow. Luli with the goat. Where'd you get that name, Facial Blaster? Isn't everyone else curious? Merck. All right, we are in a narrow state here on Merck. We're going to sound it. Alerts, alerts. You're in position 1 to the downside here on Merck. Watch that 5-minute 200 there, okay? Over on the 15. Watch that 15. We're going to pull this back on the execution time frame. So just hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. All right, here we go. Narrow state. You got to get back over $85 to the upside. Then you'll have room up to $86 here on Merck. Those are your major levels, okay? Now, you want to get under $83.47 for a move back down to $82 here on Merck. Remember, my beautiful people, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only, and you must trade at your own risk. Trading is risky, and you got to know what you're doing, everybody. Google. All right, here on Google, you're in the whip zone. You are in a neutral state. You got to get back over 179 to move up to 179.65. and then you'll have room up to 180.63 here on Google. To the downside, you got to get under 177, the whole number, for a move down to 174.59 on Google. We're going to head over to Miss Market, the SPY. Just want to check out AMD. Yeah, you stay right there, AMD. I don't care if you go up or down. I just want you above there or under there. Miss Market, here we go. Yes. Miss Market, we are in a bull neutral state, but we're in a bearish position 2 to the downside. You bet your bottom dollar you will get a move back to the upside on this here. Okay, it's going to be whippy, folks. You got support here at 620.83 and then 618. All right, but look at the state and look at your position. You want to take that short? Not I. Not I, said the fly. We are at 150,000 likes. Hillary, let's go, everybody. Tap it out. We got a lot of people on YouTube, too. That's good to see over there. Hello to our beautiful YouTube family. Everyone that's in there, if you want to, you don't have to. Say hello in the chat. Tell me where you're coming from. Sal with the Heart Me. Market Cap with the Popular and the Heart Me. Shelly Galvin with the Roses. Thank you, everybody. IWM. I don't know. The YouTubers are more shy. Whoops. They're more shy than the TikTok people. Why is that, everybody? Anyone ever figure that out? Right now, IWM, we are narrow. We are in position 2. You got resistance right here at 223. You got a 200 and a whole number. You got room down to 220.53 here on IWM. You got to get back over 223.23 for a move up to 224.66 here on IWM. Vanny, hello, Vanny, Houston, Texas. Levi, North Dakota, hello. Let's go over there on YouTube. Get that chat going. We're nice over here, everybody. Ask Mr. Dave. We're teddy bears. Say hello in the chat. We would love to hear from you. NVIDIA. All right, in NVIDIA right now, you are in a bullish neutral state. You're in a bear position 1. You got room down to 162.40 and then 161.59. Above 164.32, all right, you got room up to 165 and 166. T-Mobile. Yes, T-Mobile. Who has T-Mobile here? Anybody? I got T-Mobile. The best decision I ever made was to move to T-Mobile. Just letting you know that. All right, right now we are in a narrow state on T-Mobile. Alert, alert on T-Mobile, yes. Bum, 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 bum. All right, on T-Mobile, you're narrow, position 1. You got room down to 220.50. 220.50 here on T-Mobile. Above 232. You got to get above 232 on this, okay? You'll have room up to 234.50 on T-Mobile. Yes, it is. We are at 162,000 likes, everybody. Come on. Get to 200. Tablets. Go. Go. Ariel Ramirez with the rose. We still have some roses on the board. We got to hammer those donations, everybody. Can you hammer those? If you can. If you can. Meta. Meta right now, you are in a narrow state. You're in position 1 to the downside. You can look for a topping tail. Boom. Back down to $700, $699. Whole number here. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. Or you got to get back over 728.35, and then you'll have room up to 737.50 here on Meta. Thank you for all the follows, everybody. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day for you guys, Monday through Sunday. We would love to have you as part of our amazing family of, you don't have to be a trader. You don't have to be a trader. Balpreet, AMD. Stay right there, AMD. Come to Papa. You are in a narrow state, position 1. You got room down to 142 and then 140.65 here on AMD. But you may come through the whip zone and get back to position 1 this way above 144.20, and you have room up to 146 on AMD. Thank you, Dresden, for the follow. ABVE. Above food ingredients, the penny stock. Let's see what we got here. Just want to show you on the pennies, it doesn't matter. It still is the same thing. You are in a narrow state here on ABVE. We are up there in position 3 at 370. Way up there at 370. Need a pullback on this first. So let's do it. This is important. Right here, you can look for your 50% retracement level right here around 270, all right? 270, 260 area. Your 25% retracement level is going to be right here around $3, okay, for that pullback for a move possibly higher. What you got to remember here is you're already up here in position 3. You're in a narrow state, so you can get one leg higher, and then you're coming back on ABVE. Usually, these penny stocks are going to fly back down first, okay? Tesla! C+, you're late. You're late, C+. We are in a neutral state on Tesla. We are in the whip zone right here. You got to get over 310.29 for a move up to 318.60 here on Tesla, okay? Under the whip zone of 305.18, 305. Get under 305. You have room down to $300.68, but look at your state. This will be whippy to the downside, everybody, on Tesla. So mark that down. That is very, very important. Mighty Zen Method 2. Thank you for the yes, the rose gold. Now get those taps, everybody. Come on. Zen, adorable dad. Mike Jones, Shelly Galvin, Ariel, Sal, market cap. Luli, big boy, facial blaster, Hector, adorable dad, Mike Jones, Luis, Zen, Mark Mesa, the only Dan in the UK, rock and roller, Jack Rich, Midwest, Jules, Jared, Mighty, Davion, Mizi, Gilberto, Sincere, User, Robin, Hillary, Brad James, Candy, Brad James again, Sincere again, Levi, Buckeye, Adrian Rodriguez, Coach TY, look at all these donators, holy shnikes, Steven Silent, Zen Method, Facial Blaster, Paolo, Adam, Powder, Marcus, JDM, Manny being Manny, Andrew the Believer, the first gifter of the day, Yuli, Mighty. What's up, Jay? Jay Miller is in the house, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you, Rock and Roller. Thank you for being here. I love you. I love you. I love you all. Lino with the money gun. Oh, thank you for that money gun, Lino. Remember, folks, we are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Also, think about getting that VIP, because if you are having trouble, nothing's going to change. Let us teach you how to trade, okay? You're going to go to thevosstrading.com. You can start studying all weekend and ask your questions, all right? We're in there all weekend. We don't sleep. We don't sleep. So start learning how to trade. Start learning about support and resistance. Start learning about Y state, narrow state, neutral state. Start learning about position 1, 2, 3. Break a structure, cycle out reversals, A-plus setups. You have to learn all of this stuff in order to trade properly. Remember, if you're going into today's trading and you have no idea the state of your stock, you're just guessing. We'll be back on tomorrow, everybody. Love you all so much. It's Friday. Remember, it's going to be whippy. The only thing on watch right now is AMD. Have a great weekend, everybody.